It is War Room. Fuck. It is War Room Wednesday. I'm turning the music down. Oh boy. This is gonna be a good one. I can feel it. God, come on, man. Come on, I need this camera to work with me. I guess that's it. Come on. There it is. There it is. Now that's focused. Focused like I am on a beautiful Wednesday morning. This is gonna be a good one. I can tell. If you can't tell by the tone of my voice, my look, turn the music up. Fuck it. All right. What is up? Good morning, Otis. All right. Oh boy. This is gonna be a fun War Room Wednesday. So I don't. It may as well be 3 in the morning at this point. I mean, I got no sleep last night. I've been sleeping like garbage the last 2 days. My body's really mad at me. But you know what? We're here. goddammit. We're making it happen on a beautiful Wednesday morning. And we got March Madness starting tomorrow. We're gonna be streaming through that. We got F It Friday. We're gonna be streaming through that and more March Madness. Venezuela wins it all. Damn straight. That's great. I heard Aaron Judge is like a real loser when it comes to playing in important games. Everyone's talking about how Aaron Judge sucks. I don't watch baseball, but I do love when people all gather together to criticize an athlete. I feel like that's one of the few things, very, very few things that everyone can agree on. We can all come together. We may disagree politically. We may disagree ethically. You name it. I don't even think any person has the same diet as another person these days, but we can all come together and break bread in a moment and talk about how bad a famous athlete is. And life goes on. I mean, shit. They only make $500 million every time to go to the plate. Aaron Fudge. I like that. I like that. Like no football. God, it sucks. I put hashtag NFL. I put hashtag football. I didn't even put hashtag NBA. Maybe it's gonna put hashtag New York Giants, and the YouTube doesn't recognize that the New York Giants are a football team. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. So let's unpack what's gonna happen in this War Room Wednesday. Look, I could have done what I normally do: watch tape on these guys, write notes, and bring it back to you. Probably should have done that, but I didn't. And now we're at a bit of a crossroads because I want to talk about these guys. So I figure, why not just do the learning process on stream? So I got my stream pulled up on another tab now, and I'm gonna pull up we're gonna watch some tape. We're gonna study these guys in real time. I'm gonna figure this out in real time. That way, if there's any like sleeper tackle that you guys are a fan of, Maxi Henachor, Ikor, whatever, Jennings Dunker, whoever the hell Giants fan 10 was talking about, do tape on Otis the cow. We'll see. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do tape on Otis the cow and then the big fat pig from Barnyard. Those are a couple of characters we know. It's too early. It's too damn early for this. I might just leave it. Honestly, I might just leave it. For God's sake. There it is. Good morning to you too, camera. Jesus. All right. Well. Okay, but how are we doing this morning? Every time I yawn, I'm gonna do push-ups. So that's the idea I had. So we'll run it up. All right. So first I just want to do like a quick overview of these profiles, and then we'll get into actually watching the tape. We'll probably look at, I don't know, maybe like the top 10, maybe top 12. Fuck, there's a lot of guys in this draft class that are probably going to go in the top 2 rounds. More awesome camera. Yeah, exactly. It's the gift that keeps on giving. My sick camera. It can't even handle it. It can't handle getting charged. It's whatever. It's like Rashi Rice. Anyways, I got to stop. All right. So first things first, I want to give some credit to this website I've been using, NFL Draft Buzz. These guys do it right. They bring these guys put PFF to shame. Can I say really quick? Let me just really quick. I want to say this. Let me say this really quick. Okay, and also PFF graded free agencies, and I didn't care for the article. I read it. Okay, here's the thing about PFF, right? You click on Fernando Mendoza. I understand that the draft is still a little over a month away. You click on Fernando Mendoza, and I was like, all right, well, what's this guy's story? Can I get some analysis? There's nothing. The paid subscription, there's no analysis. There's just trends, which fuck all that does. Stats, kind of. Yeah, stats are fine, I guess. And then first look. You can't even tell what hometown the guy's in. Some of these people don't even have their age on here, or their weight, or their height. And it's like, dude, you guys don't have people working there, Collinsworth? It drives me crazy. So when you go to a website like NFLDraftBuzz.com, and I can click on Francis Maui Noah and get the whole spiel, man. We get his measurables, we get comps, we get a bio, strengths, weaknesses, a summary, a percentile chart, and this is all free of charge too. Average rank, you name it. Range of rankings. I don't know who's putting him 20, but whatever. CBS, of course. But yeah, so this is my mini rant. Fuck, I yawned. Hold on. Every time I yawn, I'm doing 10 push-ups off camera. You guys gotta trust I'm doing them. Alright, yeah, I'm on screen. Ugh. Feels like my collarbone is gonna snap in half. Anyways, let's talk about this. Bye, Otis. All right. Okay, so I just want to do like some brief run-throughs, do some prospect profiles, and then we'll get to watching. Well, actually, we'll watch the tape as we go along. All right, how about that? First up, Francis Maui Noah, who's a true right tackle. I know that. Went to Miami, hometown, Ilili, American Samoa, junior, standing at 6'6", 329. He is 20, almost 21, and he's not super fast. He is, in fact, a 300-pound offensive lineman, so he's not super fast. But, you know, so I don't know why they put defensive rating. More of a pass blocker than a run blocker, not to say that's a weakness of his. And let's go through the strengths. Built like a refrigerator with legs. God, I would love for someone to describe me like that. A refrigerator with legs. I'm not plugged in enough to do a whole ass podcast stream on NFL draft jargon, but man, it is funny. My favorite term far and away is lunch pail guy. Lunch pail guy. He's tough. I love it. But there's all kinds of just awesome NFL proverbs and euphemisms that are just hilarious to me. His 315-pound frame carries elite muscle density that allows him to absorb contact and redistribute power through defenders at the point of attack. This is a good time to remind myself and others that offensive tackles are so tough to draft. It's very difficult to hit on tackle. There's no such thing as a sure thing. Even Will Campbell was an awesome prospect, and he wasn't great last year, at least near the tail end. He was playing hurt, but still, it's very rare to get blue chip quality tackles high in the NFL draft. Just wanted to mention that. Anchor's ridiculous. Bull rushers hit a brick wall when they engage with his chest plate and rarely surrender to the ground. Even with the most violent power moves in college football. See, he'll get violent with you. Hands arrive with bad intentions. Movement skills defy his size. Clocked at nearly 20 miles an hour with a 1.72 second 10-yard split. He reached the second level with surprising burst. This guy's fast. So he's strong and fast, damn it. Run blocking carries a mean streak that shows up play after play. So what are this guy's weaknesses? Double teams become destruction projects when he gets involved. See? What are the guy's weaknesses, man? Did you see the new spot? What? No. Well, we'll check out Francis Maui Noah, and then we'll get to that. Also, Invincible comes out today, or it already came out, so that's nice. Happy Wednesday, guys. Lateral quickness, he's fast, but he's not laterally quick. It caps out at good. Good, not great. Mirrors ability about sophisticated counter moves, whatever the hell that means. Pad level creeps up. Look, he's a tone setter with a physical mentality. He's clearly athletic. Anchor and power translate immediately to the NFL level. He's a good right tackle. He's got a pretty versatile scheme fit. He's not the tallest. He's not the fastest. He's up there with some of the heavier guys. Just a straight up, like, beast, to be quite frank. I like Maui Noah's game from what I've seen. Again, I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I watch offensive tackles, but, that's what we're about to do. I feel like if there's ever a week to cheat and just look at the game tape, it's this one. So to the film room. Actually, wait. Nope. Also, we're going Sonic music today, and honestly, I'm kind of with it. In your darkest moments, when in doubt, Sonic music. Here we go. All right. Just got to put it behind the chat here. There it is. Nice. 2 majors in a day movies released their trailers yesterday and today. Pretty major for it. Damn it. I was holding out hope you were talking about Beyond the Spider-Verse. All right. NFL film room. Do we need to watch this with sound? No, there's no sound. Okay. Also, I got my stream pulled up in a different tab. If my stream just goes out, please let me know. But I'll also be able to see it. There's a good shot it'll happen, just given how things work for me on YouTube. Time to look at the only position my team needs on offensive line, left tackle. Well, Francis plays right. Could he make the move? We'll tell. Time will tell. Okay. Last time I did this, Shador Sanders copyright blocked me, but we're gonna see. That's a nice lead. Yeah, the athleticism definitely jumps off tape. The thing about, I gotta pause like a million times. The thing about scouting offensive linemen, it's like, yeah, duh, of course, top of the first round tackle is gonna look good in a rep against Duke. Like, come on. There's Cam Ward, by the way. Cam Ward sighting. Like, I want to see some pancakes. That is a nice pull. That is a nice pull. What the hell? Sorry. Again, like, he's sure in the edge well. I mean, damn. This is riveting stuff, I'll tell you. Yeah, way to not give up on the play there, Francis. I don't think listen, Jeffrey's here. I don't think the Browns are going to take him just because he plays right. But I do think he's probably the best tackle in the draft, and I don't think that's a hot take. We'll get to the next guy who I'm not a huge fan of in a second. We'll just watch one more epic clip of Francis Maui Noah blocking. This is great stuff. 97's getting his ass whooped in that game. 97 got completely wiped. So back to it. Let's talk about Fano. Holy hell, this is gonna be a long ass day. Let's talk about Fano. There it is. Okay. His arms are too small to be a better guard than tackle in the NFL. Duke ain't bad. They won the ACC. Well, all I'm saying is 97 got completely wiped. For Fano's arms are too small. I'll tell you that. And there's a shot Maui Noah plays guard. So yeah, I mean, either way you're talking about could be right. But again, if you're gonna play guard, it's not ideal for the 5th or 6th overall pick. All right. I want to check out this Spider-Man trailer. So, hold on. Let me pull this up really quick. Oh, boy. Paramount's going to kill me. Not Paramount. Disney's going to kill me for playing this one on stream. Again, a lot of stuff is going to get cut from this. Where is it? Like, if you're watching the stream after the fact, this is, not going to make a whole lot of sense. Was it Spider-Man Brand New Day, is it? Holy hell, okay. Well, hold on. Hold the fort. Okay. This is the new Spider-Man trailer here. God I'll tell you, man. OBS. OBS is the OB best. Here we go. All right.
I can't believe we're first to MIT. MJ, come on, pretend like you're not the happiest you've ever been in your
Was that Flash?
I can't.
Off rip. Don't want to sound too critical. Don't love how this. Don't love the scene here. Like just how this looks. I think it's a cool idea. Suit looks nice, but this is responding to the world forgetting he exists. I forgot about that. Just an interesting shot. I don't know. Like it's kind of cool, kind of not. I don't know. Bit of a film major here. Film major alert. So he's mad because Flash Thompson just cucked him. Suit looks solid. Say that. All the Spider-Man fans on Twitter are like, oh my god, the fucking suit's got to look homemade or else I'm going to end my own life.
Hi, my name is Peter Parker. You don't remember me, but we used to know each other.
I don't want to see Spider-Man unless it's Spider-Man and Deadpool. Well, I wouldn't hold my breath. What is up, Giants fan 10? I gotta watch the new Invincible. Here's the thing about Invincible, right? I'm supposed to watch it with someone, but they haven't seen the show. So I don't want to be explaining them the show, but we already said we're gonna watch it together. So I don't know how the hell that's gonna work. But I'm gonna be watching it soon, if not today, honestly. Anyway, so Spider-Man's washing clothes. What a shot. All right.
Something bad was going to happen, and the only way to stop it was to make everyone forget about me.
Okay, so there's Ned, who I know I'm pausing a lot. I want to make sure everything's going through right because I can't have the OBS tab open. Actually, yeah, I can. Hold on. There it is. Okay. Fixed it. Now I can see the OBS tab and the yeah, okay. Now we're talking. All right.
Because I'm not just Peter Parker.
Suit doesn't look as good as I initially thought. Looks okay.
Spider-Man.
Damn. Hey! Well, Deadpool's not in it, but the Punisher is. Nice. Well, that's cool. That makes me happy. Sweet. Is this come out before or after the new Avengers movie? Who knows?
You just hit me with a van!
Quit your whimpering.
Jeez.
Suit yourself.
Christ.
Mother.
Go home!
Whoa, guys. Petey's drinking on his trailer analysis. I'm trying to pause as much as I can. That way Sony doesn't get me, man.
And sometimes Spider-Man has to do that.
All right, so what the fuck is the point of the world forgetting him if they whatever?
The hard thing, even if it breaks Peter Parker's heart.
Okay, so that's not Flash Thompson. That is my bad. That is my bad. All right, that is not Flash Thompson.
What is happening to me?
Whoa. Dude, that's how I feel after doing sleds at the gym, man. Just knockout. Ice cold. Ugh, that looks gross. Ugh. Oh, nice. They're doing the Spider-Man 2 thing. He lost his powers. His dick can't get hard. I'm sorry. Jeez. You know, I think, is this the first Tom Holland shirtless scene? There have been a few kind of Tom Holland thirst traps in this one already. This summer, no shit. Wow, okay, well, that is soon. Jeez, they're not doing a long rollout at all. This is coming out before the Avengers movie. Does that come out this year as well? I'm so unplugged when it comes to Marvel stuff. I should become a Marvel channel.
Excuse me, Dr. Banner. I need your help.
Whoa! They're getting everyone in this movie. Mark Ruffalo's showing up. Is She-Hulk in it? Mark Ruffalo. Rip that dude. The Tom Zendaya stand's gonna rip him apart for absolutely no reason. Yeah. Yeah, seriously. Everyone's gonna hate on Slick Willie or whatever the hell the guy's name is.
What did you say your name was?
DNA is mutating, it would be enormously dangerous.
I got a feeling I don't think the Hulk's gonna smash in this one. Like, you know, I don't mean crack. I mean, like, you know, I don't think the Hulk's gonna turn green in this one. I'm glad they made Mark Ruffalo a goddamn human and they got off the whole like combined Hulk and like human thing where the Hulk is big but smart. I just don't care for that. I'm glad they made him a regular ass person.
Spiders have 3 life cycles.
Whose voice was that? That was a familiar voice. I don't know who it was, but that was a familiar voice. No Marvel, nerf the Hawk. Why they mask my baby girl? I hope She-Hulk isn't in it. I liked the She-Hulk show. That's my hot take. I enjoyed the She-Hulk show.
When between cycles, it can leave the spider vulnerable to
There she is.
threats.
We are faced with a danger that we can't control. One we can't even see. Stay
Who? Is that the Hobgoblin?
out of...
Oh, no, it's... Oh, great. Great. He has returned. He has returned. The Shocker from Homecoming has returned. Is he the main villain of this movie? That would be so lame if the fucking Shocker was the main villain. You know what this is reading like? I don't know if you guys saw it or not. This is Spider-Man 2, yeah, making better Dr. Octavius for Holland Spider-Man makes sense, I guess. You know, this is Spider-Man 2. What was I saying? You guys ever watched Spider-Man Lotus? The problematic indie film with a racist director and questionable acting, writing, and casting, and everything about it sucks because it's an indie film, and they netted over $100,000. But the director is like super crazy and like spiteful and wrong about a lot of shit, and just, you know, parrots of all the rest of Spider-Man Twitter. This is kind of like that in the sense of the Shocker's in it. I like She-Hulk. Just show transcending. I love Israel. He better not be the main villain. Oh, this is spinning. No, man. Listen, listen. I thought it was kind of funny. All right, it was a good time in my life watching She-Hulk for the first time. I liked it a hell of a lot more than a stupid Hawkeye. That show was such a waste of time.
My way.
Girlfriend made me watch it. Oh, he's Scorpion. I called him Shocker. Son of a bitch. He's Scorpion. So I take back my last point. I'm glad Scorpion's getting movie representation, actually. I take it back. I'm glad he showed up. I like Scorpion. I hope he's not the main villain, but still. I don't think he is.
You're losing it, kid.
Okay, so they do, him and Zendaya do meet each other, so I guess that's gonna be a thing.
For those spiders who make it through,
God forbid Marvel had some follow through.
it amounts
Who was that? Was that Adam Driver?
to make it through.
Jets! Jets! She's wearing a Jets shirt. Jets, Jets. Where are the fucking Giants? Adam Driver.
It amounts to a kind of...
Wait a minute, by the way, I know you guys aren't here to see frame by frame analysis. This is the Spider-Man trailer. Who the hell is that? That's not the Scorpion. I don't know who that is. Where's Rhino? She-Hulk is the one of my favorite comic characters. The way they bastardize her is disappointing. Well, that's Disney for you. They don't do niche characters very well. If there's not, like, miles of source material, unless it's Guardians, they're going to mess it up. Jets, where's Morbius? Good point. Where's Rhino? I'm sticking with where's Morbius. Seriously. I got to still watch the Kraven movie. I got to sit my ass down, get some popcorn, and watch Kraven the Hunter. Sponsored by the Jets. Yeah, you know this movie's going to be good.
Kind of.
Totally, this is a sports stream. Okay, who the hell are these guys? Who are these characters? This is where my Spider-Man knowledge hits its limit here. I don't know who the hell Foot Cutter or Stupid Helmet Guy are. That's probably their names. Whoa. What the hell is this scene? He's fighting ninjas in prison. Is this Batman? He's fighting ninjas who are going for the finishing blow. Tom Holland looks like he gets his ass whooped in this one.
Rebirth.
Okay, so he fights those ninjas. Okay, so that was not like some epic trading sequence. Okay, so it seems like, and correct me if I'm wrong here, I guess I'll just finish out the trailer here.
Nice flowers.
Oh, they're a housewarming gift.
I'm MJ.
I'm just a neighbor from across the hall.
Friendly neighbor.
Jeez. All right. Well, that's a joke to end the trailer. It's not a Marvel trailer if they don't end on a hilarious joke. Couple things. Euphoria has changed the way I see Zendaya. She's an excellent actor and a fucking beautiful woman, but god damn it, watching her not OD is very strange. All right, so I think they're doing a Superman thing. If you can't tell, this is kind of fire. If you can't tell, I'm really not trying to go back to watching offensive linemen. Like that got off track really quickly. But what I'm talking about is clearly they're doing a Superman thing where there's like a bunch of villains and like, you know, that's that. Scorpion may actually be the big bad, or maybe it's the red guys, the Knights of Ren. I don't know who these ninjas are, but clearly they're pretty damn talented if they're flying through the sky in unison. The effects look like shit, if I'm being honest. Like, I don't want to be an asshole about it, but the effects, for a Marvel movie, the effects don't look great in all the scenes, but whatever. I don't want to be nitpicky. I'm not a VFX guy. They probably use AI for half of it. The Foot Clan or something. Oh, is that the organization Elektra was part of? Maybe. Elektra or Electro? Is Electro in this as well? I love that there's no Iron Man Jr. shit or crazy global threats going on. He's just dealing with whacked out New York City. Hey man, that could be it. It's a Knights of Ren Star Wars. It is, yeah. Good pull. I do agree with that. This is definitely a Spider-Man fans movie. And I don't know how to feel about that because I'm a Spider-Man fan, no doubt. It's my favorite superhero, but I hate when Disney lets Twitter write their movies for them. I liked Homecoming. I thought Far From Home was pretty damn good, and I thought No Way Home was great until I watched it 4 times in theaters, and then I hated it and have not seen it since. No Way Home is not a movie you want to rewatch. Marvel movies in general just don't have a rewatchability. I think that's the hand the clan Elektra's from. Who the hell's Elektra? I've only heard of Electro. Who is Elektra? But I guess the hand. All right, well, the hand is flying through the sky. You got 6 of them taking on one Spider-Man. You'd like to think he could whoop their ass. Interesting trailer, though. Let's play this hilarious joke one more time. I'm trying to figure out who this voice is. It's not Samuel L. Jackson. It's not Nick Fury. I don't know who the hell's talking. Well, that didn't work.
Rebirth.
Like, does anyone recognize that voice? I do like the logo. The logo's cool. I'm a fan of this.
Nice flowers.
Oh, they're a housewarming gift.
I'm MJ.
I'm just a neighbor from across the hall.
Zendaya is very attractive, obviously, right? But between everyone in this scene, let's be honest, Ned's serving with them glasses, all right? Ned's looking sharp. Sharp as a knife. Too hot to handle, too cold to hold. Ned's got glasses, and he's taking your wife.
I'm
You can
MJ.
quote me on that.
I'm just a neighbor from across the hall.
Friendly neighbor.
There it is. If you would have told me that, if you would have told me, come on, that Spider-Man: A New Day would come out before Beyond the Spider-Verse, I would have called you crazy. What the fuck? If you would have told me, yeah, that's all I wanted to say on the matter. Actually, I would have been pissed. Actually, I'm not super thrilled that that's just like what we're doing now. I can't believe Beyond the Spider-Verse hasn't come out yet. It pisses me off. The Hand don't have enough ore to be the Foot Clan. Okay, so the Foot Clan is a different thing. Wait, the Foot Clan is the ninja clan from TMNT. What the hell? All right, so I that makes more sense. Can we get a Spider-Man and Turtles collab? That's what I want to see. Electra's an anti-hero from Daredevil comics. I assume that means Daredevil might also be in the movie. There's a shot. I mean, Daredevil was in the last one. I heard. I watched a short or something. I don't know. Read an article, a tweet. Anyway, that Daredevil, when he was in the last movie, he went to the theaters expecting people to like flip their shit when Matt Murdock showed up on screen, and then no one reacted because they were all like, "I want to see Andrew Garfield and Petey," and no one reacted to Matt Murdock, and he got sad. So it kind of bummed him out. It kind of put him in a depression, which that blows. Why do they tease a Spider-Man Deadpool movie if we're never going to get it teased? If Wait, if we're never gonna get it teased, they tease it during Civil War. I mean, shit, we might, Jeff. Hell, if Daredevil's in it, I mean, no, if Punisher's in it, nothing's off the table. But I don't think Disney's ready to put Deadpool into their, like, you know, status quo of superheroes. I wonder, you know, if everyone forgot about Holland, is he gonna be in the Avengers movie? I'd like to think he is. I think he's on the cast list. But I think that's why they're releasing this movie so quickly, because they want like a Spider-Man, like true in New York, not like let's save the world from the Vulture, or like Giants Fan 10 said, like let's not do a whole, like, you know, Avengers level threat. Let's not worry about aliens coming down or Manhattan blowing up. Let's just save some people, stop some crime, and get friends with Ned again. And had a Luke Cage and Spider-Man movie, no Deadpool and Spider-Man, no freaking Wolverine and Spider-Man, but they all have connections to the comics. Yeah, no, Spider-Man's a versatile character. We haven't had Spider-Man in Fantastic Four. That will probably happen, and that was the first Spider-Man comic. That's because MCU's too focused on the big picture. IMO, the MCU should have been a bunch of different projects that are in their own contained spaces that just loosely tie together enough for bigger Avengers movies. Well, that's how it started. That's objectively how it started. I didn't know they were all connected. I don't know. I mean, I was like 12 when these movies started to, like, you know, happen. I didn't even watch Thor, but, like, obviously, I mean, I've watched Thor since, and what a time that was. But no, man, I think that was their whole, like, deal. It's like, let's just make a bunch of movies and then we'll connect them at the end. And it worked out. It's like, oh, I didn't even realize all these were connected. But now there's all these expectations, and I honestly think, correct me if I'm wrong here, I think a lot of people go to the theater just to see the connections at this point. Very few people, or at least I want to say the general public, doesn't watch Marvel movies for the actual story or quality. They watch it because they want to, like, recognize as many figures as they can. And for the record, when I saw Spider-Man No Way Home in theaters, the theater did explode when Matt Murdock came on screen. That was cool. I was in the UK, so it came out a couple days earlier. Pretty fun time. I thought they use Spider-Man anymore. They can't use Spider-Man anymore because Sony owns the right for him. It's a weird contract dispute. If anything, Sony's playing on the back foot, much like Spencer Fano. I gotta pull up, yay! But so if anything, Sony's playing on the back foot. What happens is they have a licensing deal, and Sony has to make Spider-Man movies to keep the license, to, you know, to basically renew it, so to speak. But they don't want to make a Spider-Man movie because who the hell would watch another Spider-Man movie? Or maybe they can't. That would be funny if they just made The Amazing Spider-Man 3. That would be hilarious. I'd like that. It would be worth a watch. I'd check it out. But that's why they make all these random-ass, like, Madam Web, Craven movies, Morbius, which, I mean, where the hell's Morbius 2? That's what I want to know. Play Lego Marvel Superheroes, best Marvel story ever. Funny thing, I actually haven't played it. I always wanted to, but I was at a weird point when it came out. I think I like, didn't have money, and I just didn't want to, like, spend it on a Lego game, even though I heard great things. Every time I went to a friend's house, I would play it because, like, the Spider-Man swinging is good. The characters are fun. I thought it was nice being Stan Lee and turning into the Hulk. But no, I never play it. So I might. That might be after the GTA playthrough. That's how it started for the first few movies, but even then there were some elements of them kind of playing and connected. Yeah, no, but that's the thing. Subtle. Like them connected were like Iron Man shows up in a post-credit scene for the Incredible Hulk, which doesn't even come back because the Hulk kind of got, you know, 86th, if you will. Like when I say contained spaces, I mean, like, I don't even want to hear about Iron Man's existence in the Spider-Man movie. And I don't think you're going to. But what about Punisher? Sony should just do Ben Reilly Spider-Man movies. See, now that's more like it. There's a lot of story here. They should do an adaptation of the they should do an adaptation of the adaptations. Thanks, camera. They should do an adaptation of the Timelines one. You know that movie's game Spider-Man Dimensions? I think that'd be a fun one. I think Lego Marvel Superheroes takes place between GTA 4 and 5. Hey, that's technically a game with New York City. I should just play through all the New York games. And if it takes place in New York, I'll play it. Like the Godfather of the game. Fantastic Four, the Avengers, X-Men did team up against Doctor Doom in the comics, so they could do that. They probably will. I think that's the plan, actually. And if Wolverine shows up, then that opens the door for Deadpool. Superhero movies are crazy. I do love that, you know, there's always a discourse around them. Hate it or love it, there's always a discourse. I don't know if I finished my thought, but it looks like they're trying to do Superman, but in Spider-Man worlds where it's like a bunch of different villains and like internal struggles, and that's cool. A Spider-Man with problems, a Spider-Man who's trying to win MJ back. I would have loved for them to introduce a Gwen Stacy. I love Zendaya, but like now's a slam dunk time to introduce Gwen Stacy and then you know, kill her off. That's what they do with Gwen Stacy. Oh man, I don't know what sports fan is gonna watch this stream. That's crazy. They put in a Jets fan over a Giants fan. Yeah, if there was a Giants fan, I would have been thrilled. I would have blown the roof off this place. It'd be like, New York Giants mention. Let's go. You're gonna do that in Doomsday, but it's gonna suck because they have a 5 out of 10 version of the Fantastic Four. I don't even know what they're gonna do with the X-Men, and all of them are actual Avengers people are gone outside of Spider-Man. Well, that's not inherently true. They're bringing back Chris Evans in some facet, and Mark Ruffalo will probably show up. You're right, though. The Avengers are weaker. I mean, I didn't watch Miss Marvel. I don't think Moon Knight's gonna make it to the party. Other characters exist as well. I mean, what is Ant-Man up to? This new Avengers movie is going to be hilarious, man. I honestly hope it sucks. Can I be frank with you guys? I never say this about movies. I really hope it sucks. I really hope it's bad. That way we can all gather, break bread, and say, wow, that was a disappointment, and hate on it as a collective. I was talking about Aaron Judge earlier, about how it's very rare that we all can unite on things, but if it's one thing we can unite on, it's hating on athletes that are overpaid and movies that have too big of budgets. So they're doing the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man 3, fought Venom, Sandman, and Green Goblin. When? That'd be fun. Can they just remake Spider-Man 3 down to the source? Actually, they don't need to. That movie's perfect. Mark Ruffalo, Hulk has been ass since Age of Ultron ended, man. Well, yeah, he flew off in that ship. And then, you know, they just didn't really unpack his character. I mean, I thought a lot of people liked him in Ragnarok. You know, and honestly, am I crazy to say, you know what? Fuck this shit. Fuck this shit. We'll get back to Spencer Fano and his little ass T-Rex arms. I want to do something really quick. It's been too damn long. Who gives a hell? Who gives a damn what my opinion is on who gives a damn what my opinion is on offensive linemen? All right. They got everything here. Why do they have every okay? What the hell? Okay. Hold on. This gotta be a different one. Here we go. Come on, man. Come on, man. Okay, this'll work. This'll work. Okay. Yeah, this'll work. We're doing a tier list. We're doing a tier list. I'm sorry if you came for like NFL talk. Today is not the day. Today is not the day. And we're including the OG Spider-Mans. I don't think what kind of list is this? Are there even Avengers movies? There are. I feel like there's a lot missing from this. I don't see Guardians. Oh, yes, I do, actually. Okay. Shang-Chi is there. I feel they got every Agent Carter season. Like, God, why can't I find a good tier list, man? This is just not all the movies, I don't think. All okay, MCU multiverse. Is this the okay? All MCU movies and shows. Well, there's Agatha. All right, I think this is it. I don't know why I Am Groot is there, but sure. I think this is the one. Yeah, this is the one we'll use. All right. Okay. Shang-Chi was cool. I liked Shang-Chi, man. I liked Shang-Chi a lot. All right. That'd be a hot take, but DC's better. And I mean, not when it comes to movies, but I'll give you comics if you want. All right, let's do it. Again, if you're here for football analysis, we'll get to it, but I'm too damn tired to talk about offensive linemen, so fuck it. This agent didn't like Shang-Chi, nothing to do with the culture, just didn't like it. Fair enough. Oh no, we have the new Captain America leading the new Avengers. That's a good point, actually. That's a great point. Yeah, we got Anthony Mackie's Falcon getting the job done. All right, first movies. You know what? I need like an overrated tier. I need an overrated tier. My neighbor's dogs are barking. That's my favorite thing. The overrated tier. I can't have only yawned once, by the way. Good for me. All right. Tier list needs more. Tier maker needs more colors, man. They really do. We'll go with blue. Fuck it. All right. Let's get into it. I made the overrated tier specifically for movies like this. Captain America is not good. I hate this movie. I really didn't like it. You know what? Actually, it's not even overrated. It's just not good. It's about as good as Hawkeye. It's, you know, it's average. I couldn't care less about the Captain America series, which we'll see later. But I just didn't care for it. You know what? There it is. I'm renaming it to not that bad because I'm putting Captain Marvel's not that bad. Captain Marvel isn't that bad. All right, I'm gonna be quick. I just want to get your guys' opinions on it. This is crazy hate. No, it's not good though. But I'm not too mad at you. See, Superman's better than the entire MCU. I don't know about that. I didn't watch the new Superman movie. I should check it out. What would it be on? Paramount? No. HBO? Is it on HBO? I'll check it out. What movie's better than Hawkeye? Cap 1's like, okay, I think the idea was correct, but the execution sucked a bit. I just didn't. Yeah, no, that's it. Marvel is still finding its stride. It's okay. You know, I'm not gonna, you know, come out and get all in a hissy fit about it. In fact, let me make myself smaller here. God damn it, OBS. All right, there it is. All right, let's do it. Iron Man 1. I really like Iron Man 1, man. It's much better than Hawkeye. In fact, I'm a fan. I'm a fan. Watch me spin. I liked Iron Man a lot. I also like Iron Man 2. Yep. I like Iron Man 2. Iron Man 1's better, but I like them both. My hate for the Captain America series is disproportionate, much like my love for the Iron Man series is. You know what? Honestly, I'll wait. Hulk. This movie's weird. I hate it. I know that's not a hot take. Say Thor's so bad. Thor's so bad. It's one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my entire life. Thor is so bad. Avengers 1 loved it. Think that's fair. Thor Dark World, most forgettable movie on here. Sucks. Iron Man 3. It's my favorite Iron Man film of the trilogy. I love Iron Man movies. And Iron Man 3 is my favorite. It just tells a really interesting and nuanced story. The villain's kind of a whatever, but other than that, I think it's paced well. The stakes feel high. You know, I like when superheroes get the shit kicked out of them. Iron Man 2 is very underrated. Superman's not better than any of the Guardians movies. Everything else, so I agree with it. Actually, it's not better than Infinity War either. I gotta watch the new Superman movie. I will do that. Avengers 1 and 2, best Avengers movies. They fell off a cliff after that, in my opinion. Whoa is right. Captain Marvel isn't that bad. Turns out the Epstein files are a liberal cover-up. No, man, I feel like the kind of person that would say that would hate Captain Marvel. God damn it, camera. Yeah, man. I'm a fan of Iron Man 3. It's not as good as the Avengers, but I'm a fan. Winter Soldier, this is why I made the overrated tier. I fucking hate the Winter Soldier. I really do. Like, you know what? There it is. The overrated tier. I do not like the Winter Soldier. I know everyone loves this movie. Oh, it's a spy thriller with Black Widow and, you know, the Nazi computer. I couldn't care less. I can't stay awake during this one. I hate the story. I hate the direction. I'm not a fan. Exaggerating. The Superman movie was very good. I don't even like Superman. Well, no one likes Superman at this point. Like, we thought Endgame was actually good. Waste my time with that long ass movie to get 5-minute fight. No, thank you. I thought it was good. All right, you're looking at someone who thought it was good. I enjoyed Avengers Endgame, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Guardians is great. Guardians is great. It's not better than Avengers 1, but it's great. Guardians is awesome. What is this? This is Guardians 2. You know, I actually didn't love Guardians 2 as much as most. I love the Guardians movies, but it's not going in the loved it tier. In fact, we're putting it right there. Yeah. Okay. I Am Groot. Didn't see it, so I'm just gonna leave it. I'm a goddamn adult. Who is no one? Best part of Winter Soldier was the elevator scene. Oh yeah, I mean, I guess. What a riveting scene. Our protagonist beating up the some random dudes. But I do agree, that was a cool scene. I'll give it to him. Age of Ultron's not as bad as people give it credit for. Age of Ultron's not that bad. It's funny because I'm putting it in this tier. This list is all over the place. Age of Ultron's not that bad. It's you know what? Hold on. There we go. Now I can rest easy. Now I can rest. Like Thanos. Now I'm done changing the titles. Not loving Guardians 2 is crazy. It's good. It's emotional. I understand. I think I just wasn't in like a good not headspace. That's a stretch. I was tired when I watched it, so I was a little distracted. I think I was scrolling a lot, which is not the movie's fault, but it is what it is. Ant-Man 1. It's about as good as Hawkeye. It's, I don't hate it. It's about as good as Hawkeye. Civil War. What a swing and a miss. Civil War. Concept's great. Execution's terrible. I would have put it up here if it was good. I want to put it here. I won't. I definitely like it more than damn Captain America, though. There goes Civil War. Black Widow. Didn't see it, so I'm just going to leave that one. Black Panther. Listen, I don't want to sound like a film YouTuber here. Black Panther's paced like shit, and it's kind of boring. And I hope, don't get mad at me, please. But like, it's a good cultural movie, but outside of that, I just feel like the Black Panther movies more kind of miss the ball. Does Coogler direct it? I forget who directs it. Civil War's so overrated. I mean, I think some people don't like it though. Some people dislike it. It's just the concept is cool. Yeah, it's cool because they added Spider-Man. Only good scenes was the Black Panther. Black Panther was awesome in Civil War. That's what I should say. I'm not a Black Panther hater. Black Panther, by the way, I got into a pretty heated debate a couple days ago because someone told me they don't appreciate race bending in films and comparing the Little Mermaid being casted as a black woman to white Black Panther, which I thought was a little off, to be quite honest with you, but that's just me. I don't love Black Panther. I'm not gonna put it in hate it because that's just brutal, but overrated tier is perfect. It's better than Winter Soldier. I hate Winter Soldier, man. I really do. Best part of BP movie was Chadwick. His acting was top notch. To me, the best part was Michael B. Jordan. But I respect that opinion. Black Panther 2 is the first time Riri Williams came off as a decent character. That is true. That's true. Not a whole lot else happened in that film, but that is true. Spider-Man Homecoming. I like Spider-Man Homecoming a lot, and I think it's you know what? I think it's better than a lot of these. It smashes the Amazing Spider-Man. It blows it out of the water, and I love Spider-Man 3. This song is crazy, but look, I really do think highly of Spider-Man Homecoming. That's where I'm going with that. Michael B. Jordan's an overrated actor. I mean, you could make the argument, but I don't think he's overrated in Black Panther. I think he does a really good job in that one. Should I watch Black Widow? Doctor Strange. I fucking hate Doctor Strange. This movie was so bad. I like Doctor Strange when he's a side character. When they give him a full film, it makes me want to die. Ant-Man and the Wasp. One of the worst movies I've ever seen. Actually, it's not as bad as Quantumania, but I do hate it. Ant-Man and the Wasp. Homecoming's okay. Homecoming is great. The story it tells. The moments. Tom Holland does a great job. Thor Ragnarok's a little overrated, but I'm not going to put it in the overrated tier. I just didn't connect with it as much. There it is. Thor Ragnarok's going ahead of Captain America. Black Widow's the biggest 5 out of 10 movie ever. Yeah, but Florence Pugh's in it. So I've always wanted to check it out. Wow, we're already at Infinity War? Are you kidding me? That's all of them? Wow, we went through that pretty quickly. You serious? Wow. Okay, cool. So this is the movies up until Infinity War. So there you go. Infinity War is great, obviously. I don't think it's as good as Avengers 1, but it's very good. I think Endgame gets overhated. I think Endgame does a good job sticking the landing. I mean, it's not as good as Infinity War, but I think it's good enough. When Endgame was in theaters, that was like the last like pop culture moment we had. Well, Will Smith slapped Chris Rock. COVID. Those are the things that have happened since Endgame, basically. And the Giants were bad. That's another thing that happened. The Giants lost a lot of games since Endgame. That's another thing. Fuck with Doctor Strange Heavy. The 7 was kind of meh, though. Just hype moments and aura. You know, I appreciate that opinion, Giants fan 10. I just strongly disagree. It was one of my least favorite cinema experiences ever. I enjoyed it a lot. I remember my mom was pissed at me for some reason, and I was like, screw you, Mom. I'm gonna watch a movie. So to respond to my mom, who was like on the precipice of like taking my phone away and grounding me, I'm like, sorry, going into a movie, going into a 3-hour movie. I'll talk to you later. And you know, that didn't end well for me, but I still liked the movie. It's not the worst movie ever, but it's the worst movie of that stature ever. What the worst movie to have like a pop culture moment? I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I'm not going to put it ahead of Guardians 2 for the rage bait. I want to. I can't do that in good faith. It's not as good as Guardians 2. For the record, Loki's really good. Loki's really good. I liked Loki season 1 more than Loki season 2. I sound like such a child. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Yeah, okay. I'm not going to rank all the shows. I haven't watched all the shows. I didn't watch WandaVision, which apparently was a big miss on my end. What If, I'm not even going to talk about. What If is fine, but it's not worth mentioning. Shang-Chi is good. Shang-Chi is good. I'm a fan of Shang-Chi. I like Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi's up here. No, I like Shang-Chi, man. It's not that bad. I'm a fan, damn it. Shang-Chi's good. It's better than Ragnarok and Age of Ultron, Captain America, Black Panther, you name it. Didn't watch Captain and the Falcon because, you know, I like my life. Spider-Man Homecoming's pretty good. I like Spider-Man Homecoming. I'm a fan of Spider-Man Homecoming. I know if it was a 3-movie saga, it would have worked. Ooh, that's a good point. Should have been a movie in between Infinity War and Endgame. But what story would that have told? That would have told a lot of story, actually. It would have been the world with no superheroes. That would have been interesting. Crime would have run rampant. You could have done a villain's Endgame at that point. What if we teamed up, I don't know, the Rhino and Morbius, a couple other characters, and just have them like wreak havoc on the world. And it's up to one man, Rocket Raccoon, to save the day, who's in space at that point, actually, so it couldn't even be Rocket Raccoon. Anyways, or no, Rocket Raccoon was on Earth when the snap happened. Yeah, he was on Earth. Never mind. Yeah, no doubt. I gotta watch these movies again. Spider-Man No Way Home, good, but gets old after rewatching. I wish I liked Spider-Man No Way Home more, but I've seen it too many times. It's not that bad, though. Eternals. Okay. I'm gonna wait on Eternals. Because Multiverse of Madness is one of my least favorite movies I've ever seen. You want to talk about not being able to rewatch Eternals, or not being able to rewatch Spider-Man No Way Home. Eternals? Not Eternals. Doctor Strange. I watched Doctor Strange 3 times. After I'm rewatching it once in theaters, made me want to like up and leave. Rewatching it a 3rd time, because the awkward part was I watched Doctor Strange with my girlfriend, but another group of people really wanted to see it with me, and they're like, hey guys, no one watch it. We're gonna watch Doctor Strange in the theater. No one watch it. And I was like, all right. So I just lied. I just up and straight up lied and said, oh, I didn't see it. What a movie that was. And then I had to do that again because I didn't want to hear the whole spiel about my other group where they're like, wow, seeing movies without us, Mr. College over here. So I just shut up and I pretended like I didn't see it. And I watched this movie 3 times in theaters. And after the 3rd time, I never wanted to watch another movie again for the rest of my life. It almost ruined the medium for me. No Way Home sucks so hard. No Way Home is nostalgia bait. It's all right. It's not that bad, guys. It's all right. It's a decent movie. It's paced well. Let's talk about Eternals, damn it. Eternals is not that bad. Eternals is not that bad. Okay? I mean, it's pretty shitty, but I mean, it's long. I don't know, man. I don't know. This list is losing its integrity quickly. Eternals is not that bad. And then some of the jokes land. It's just long. It's just so damn long. And there's so much going on. Like, there's so much unnecessary fluff in Eternals. But I'm not going to put it in the overrated tier. I can't. Eternals isn't that good. Eternals sucks. Eternals sucks. It's as good as Hawkeye. Eternals sucks. I wanted to. I can't. I can't, man. Not in good faith. And as an IDF agent, what the fuck? What mouth? Wait, what did I say? It's too early for me to remember what I said. I'm just talking now. Hawkeye. Yeah, it's funny. As good as Hawkeye. Hawkeye's not as good as Hawkeye. I hated Hawkeye. Hawkeye is not as good as Hawkeye. Didn't watch the Echo show or Miss Marvel. I did enjoy Moon Knight a lot. I thought Moon Knight started off better than Loki. It just didn't stick the landing, which bummed me out. Especially the ending got weird with the hippo and all that stuff. But that being said, I had a good time with Moon Knight. It's going right there. She-Hulk. I didn't hate She-Hulk. You guys ready for some hot takes? I did not hate She-Hulk. She-Hulk was not that bad. Is this gonna be another Eternals thing? Yeah, She-Hulk was not that bad. It was kind of funny. The story sucked. The ending was alright. Alright, I'm moving She-Hulk to the Eternals tier. Moon Knight was fun. I think it's one of those characters that's hard to adapt. Yeah, man. It's one of those, I've said it earlier, I said it a few streams ago. That's the thing about starting shows and movies all abstract. It's like you have to land the plane one way or another. And that's always the toughest part. She-Hulk wasn't She-Hulk is the issue. Oh, She-Hulk wasn't She-Hulk is the issue. Yeah, it was lawyer superhero. If it was any other character, I wouldn't have cared, but that is not She-Hulk. I mean, well, She-Hulk is funny. Can we bring up the fact that the whole motivation of Thanos was stupid? The reason he wanted to do that to the world to impress Death because he was dating that. What? Who? Wait, we can't alter the past. Did Captain America went back and same movie and alter the past? Everyone was okay with it. Wait, Thanos? I'm assuming that's what you mean. We can't do what Captain America did and alter the past. Everyone was okay. Wait, they did alter the past. Sorry, Jeff. I'm just having a hard time following you. I didn't see anything else here. Oh, Quantumania. Oh my god. You know what? We're gonna go clean sweep. All 3 Thor movies suck. All 3 Thor movies are garbage. Clean sweep. Quantumania also is really, really bad. Quantumania is awful. This little stretch of Marvel movies between Multiverse of Madness, Thor, Love and Thunder, and Quantumania did irreversible damage to the Marvel scene at large. Okay, but Hulk isn't cringe female Deadpool. I think the showrunners assume that's what her character is. See, that is exactly what they assumed. Yeah, that's fair. Like, oh, she's funny. Sure. That was the whole point of the movie. It didn't change anything in past Captain America. It went change the past. Of what? Of wait, of Endgame? Which movie are we talking about here? That's my only question. I get what you're saying, but like, which film are we talking about? Because they do objectively change the past. Oh no, you're right. They don't change the past in Endgame. They just gather the stones. You're so right. Never mind. Did Captain America change the past? I don't even remember that movie very well. Damn. Well, that's it for my tier list. Just kidding. I left out my GOAT. The one movie. Who is the best out of all these films? What is my favorite Marvel movie out of this lot? Is it Avengers? Is it Guardians 1? Is it Loki? Is it She-Hulk? It's Guardians 3. I left Guardians 3 at the end for a reason. Guardians 3 is my favorite Marvel movie. It's the only Marvel movie that made me cry. And I've seen it multiple times and it holds up. I have the record of Guardians 3, like the vinyl record of the soundtrack. It's the only Marvel movie I've bought merch from. I love everything about this movie. The story, the pacing, the characters. Even the villain is like devious. And it's not even like some recognizable, like, oh my god, it's Green Goblin. It's my favorite superhero movie and in my top 10 movies ever. She-Hulk slap, not gonna lie. Thank you, political history. I like Guardians 2 over Guardians 3, but both are so good. Bang. Bang! There it is. There it is. I'm glad Giants fan 10 and I were there. Yes, because Captain America stayed in the past, so he changed the past. Right. That's a fair plot hole, no doubt. But I don't think him living with Peggy is like the end of the world. But I get what you're saying. The butterfly effect kind of messes the whole thing up. Guardians 3 smacks. I should probably revisit Guardians 2 because I don't doubt it's a good movie. I just wasn't in a good mood when I watched it. Didn't see it in theaters. When I watched Guardians 3 in theaters, I was like, holy shit. This is exactly what I wanted of a Marvel movie. This was the James Gunn send-off, and boy, did he nail it. So this is my Avengers tier list. I know I'm supposed to talk about offensive linemen. We're going to just lightning round O-linemen, and you guys tell me what you think quickly. But the last montage at the end had me crying like a baby, man. Peter's grandma immediately recognized him, was so beautiful. In Guardians 2, I think. Yeah. And Yondu. Spoiler alert for Guardians 2, Yondu. And that's a tough moment for sure. One thing I will say about the Guardians movies, they do a couple of fake out deaths, and I don't appreciate that. That's a big issue with me. I hate, you know, Secret War so bad didn't even make the list. Is Secret Wars on here? I think you mean Secret Invasion, and Secret Invasion is right here. Secret Invasion is right here. But I didn't watch any of these. I didn't watch I Am Groot. I missed a lot of the shows. As soon as my girlfriend and I broke up, I lost all reason to watch Marvel shows. That was like our thing. She was like, she forced me, gun to my head, we gotta watch Hawkeye. It's really important to the story. We gotta watch Hawkeye. Other than that, I would not have seen it. I promise you that. I would have never watched it. Same goes with She-Hulk. I would have never watched She-Hulk if my girlfriend didn't force me, gun to my head. And I remember watching and being like, this ain't half bad. You know what? This ain't half bad. She fucks Daredevil. It's all right. Deadpool Wolverine overrated. What in the Mad Max world was that? Didn't watch it, but I'm gonna agree. I'm gonna agree. I didn't watch Echo. So we'll see what happens. But this is my definitive list, in order no less, of the Marvel projects that I've consumed and watched. Thor's clean sweep at the bottom. Only interrupted by Ant-Man Quantumania. Such awful movies. But yeah. Anyways. Okay. Let's talk football now. Let's talk football. Spencer Fano has short arms. All right, I'm just gonna give my like takeaways with these people. And okay, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go through my perceived assumptions of these guys because, like I said, I didn't take notes. That's my bad. I've been sleeping like shit. I just didn't get caught up to today's War Room Wednesday. That's on me. So I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say my biases and assumptions with these players, and you guys tell me if I'm wrong because you guys are the college watchers. You guys actually know ball. Okay, Spencer Fano has short arms and can only play guard. People trying to sell him as an NFL tackle, especially a top 10 pick, pisses me off. If there's one player that I don't like in this draft class and will be in my bust list, it's going to be Spencer Fano. Has nothing to do with his athletic profile, has nothing to do with his ability. I don't trust his measurables, and I don't trust Utah offensive linemen. That's it. It's not fair, but it's the way it is. I don't care that he runs a 4.91. Why the fuck would I care about that? So I'm not a Spencer Fano guy, all right? That's just the way it is. What'd he bench? He didn't even bench. This guy's soft as hell. He didn't even bench. All right, so that's my take on Spencer Fano. Not my guy. Comparing him to Paris Johnson, that's glowing. That's nice, at least. Moves like a tight end and tackles body. Yeah, so he's just fast. He's just fast. He has short arms and he's small. Anyways, that's my take. I know he's fast, but I'm not a fan. Next, Cade Proctor. He's one of the most versatile offensive linemen in this draft. I trust Alabama tackles not named Evan Neal. I'm assuming he's going to be an Eagle. He definitely won't fall out of the first round, maybe even a Steeler. He's 6'7", which is something. I think this is a very traditional tackle prospect with decent upside and a decent floor. I'm kind of a fan of Caden Proctor's game. I don't think he's going to be the greatest tackle in this class, but I think he's going to be solid. I still like Fano, but yeah, he'll probably be a guard. If he is, he's in this class with he's going to be the third best one if Maui players there, and if Maui plays there and Viga's in a bust. Yeah, exactly. That's my whole thing. Yes, with Viga on the board, you can't just up and take Fano and play him at guard with Viga right there. Viga's tape is sick. Off topic, one time, you're going to watch Ted Season 2 the first time. I watched pretty good. I did. I watched it, Jeff. I watched it. I liked it a lot. I liked it so much that I watched Ted the movie, which I had never seen. I really enjoyed it. Ted the show was great, and it bums me out that they canceled it because it's just too expensive to animate that bear. But let's just run through this. Caden Proctor. Yeah, Evan Neal comps. That's that's nice. Yeah, he's big, built like a small building with rare mass at 366. If you can't tell, I like my linemen heavy. I do. I could really give a damn about athleticism. I like him big and fat, man. Rare combination of mass and movement at 366, 32-inch vertical. This guy's athletic, strong. Made the 2025 Feldman Freaks list, wrote, the biggest by far of Alabama's 3 O-line freaks. 6'7", 366, has 274 pounds of lean muscle mass with 26% body fat. What the fuck? That is crazy. I'm saying the F word a lot today. I don't know why. That is crazy. Anyway, Caden Proctor, third-ranked offensive lineman according to NFLDraftBuzz.com. Monroe Freeling, the rawest prospect of the group. Highest ceiling. Guy's having a great combine and draft season. Dude's coming out looking like an athletic freak, which I don't know why. I don't care when it's Fano, but when it's Monroe Freeling, I get excited. I don't know what that's all about. Very well could see him be the pick for Cleveland. The reason I like Monroe Freeling and don't really care for Spencer Fano is much as simple. One of them can actually play tackle at the next level. Monroe Freeling specifically plays left tackle, which comps him very well to the Cleveland Browns, who need in specific a left tackle. If they want to develop him, I think this is a good pick to have. Monroe Freeling will not fall out of the first round. If the Browns get Monroe Freeling with their second first-round pick, their draft is an A+. I don't care who they take at 6. Their draft is an A+. If they can nab him with their second first-round pick. I don't think they'll be able to, but there is a world where the Browns don't address tackle at 6. They could go receiver. They could go safety. They could do anything. Corner. I don't think they'll go corner, but they could do anything and grab a tackle at their second pick and still live with it. With a guy like Caden Proctor, Monroe Freeling, etc. But yeah, super raw prospect. I guess they just don't have benching on this website, so maybe I guess I was wrong. Not much of a run blocker, clearly. Abraham Lucas, nice. So yeah, rare athlete, quick first step, just sucks at run blocking and probably needs to gain some weight. There you go. Caleb Lomu, another true left tackle. Damn, that is what he looks like. Anyway. Utah loves their athletic offensive lineman. To be honest, in a vacuum, if I'm the Browns, I'd rather have Lomu than Fano. I'd rather have Lomu than Fano. End sentence. End sentence. Because I trust Lomu to actually play tackle. That's the difference. Especially left tackle. His measurables are fine. He's high vertical, good broad jump. But again, who cares? Who cares? A left tackle that can block for the quarterback. See, that's more my speed. Just trade up to like 15 and get Freeling if you're Cleveland. I like that. That would work. God knows Cleveland has the draft capital. I like it. Yeah, man. So Lomu's pancaking kids at Arizona High School. Dominant prep tackle. Well, that doesn't help as much. Prep school tackles aren't as good. We know that for sure. Red shirt in 2023. Explosive stance. With the first step that belongs to a tight end. This is an athletic tackle class. Process is square. Just handles all kinds of moves. Fast as hell. But not a good run blocker. A little bit of shorter arms as well. But not Fano short. And a little inconsistent. So he's one of the more fascinating prospects at left tackle because the gap between his current floor and theoretical ceiling is enormous. But he is a legitimate pass protector, and I trust that. Looks like he's trying to sell me fridges and washing machines at Best Buy. Yeah, probably. Probably, yeah. All right, Maxi Hennichor. Another 4'9", 140-yard dash. All these athletic offensive linemen. This is the year to get a fast O-lineman if you want. True right tackle. Again, better pass blocker. I guess everybody in this draft class is Abraham Lucas, apparently. Oh, Hennichor. All right, nice. Now we know. Didn't touch football until he was old enough to vote. Born in Nigeria and migrated. That's a cool story. He's quick, played basketball and soccer. Got an offensive lineman playing soccer. That's devastating. He should have stuck with it. What's up, pimp? What's up, Orville Orton? Hey, man, we're talking about O-linemen. Might want to listen up. Chiefs could probably use a tackle. Actually, no, the Chiefs are pretty set. What is up? We talked about Marvel movies. Talking about Maxi Hennichor. Got it? Hennichor. My bad. Hennichor. Allowed 0 sacks. Showed real power. I feel like these prospects are the same guy. They're all the same guy. They're athletic. They have power. But they're a little inconsistent and they can't block the run. This is the problem with me scouting offensive linemen. This dude could have been a sick soccer goalie. Yeah, seriously. At LA. There it is. Represent ASU. All right. Jennings Dunker, everyone's favorite. Jennings Dunker and me are in a mustache comp. I'm taking Hunnaball. Anyways. Jennings Dunker has a sick name and a sick mullet. I'll say that. Hold on here. Hold the hell on. I wonder what it would take for me to get the Jennings Dunker hair. I think I could do it. Cause look, I see this is kind of what my hair looks like now. A little bit. If it flattens out, this is kind of what my hair looks like, right? More or less. It's not as red. I would need to dye it red, which would be so stupid. We need to take Tate with pick 9. What I keep saying is that the Chiefs trade up with the Giants and grab Reuben Bain. That's what I think they should do. But that's me biased. I hope the Giants trade down and net an extra second round pick or something. That's why Francis is the best O-lineman in this class. Well, yeah, because he's just like a true traditional tackle. Exactly. All these speed demons, it's like, I want a guy that can block, not a guy that can run the 40. I don't think there will be any truly outstanding linemen left by the time we get to our pick. I think there will be. Maybe not the second first-round pick, but I think there's a very real shot. Francis is there. Viga's good. Yeah, man. I'm not going to say any nice things about Fano, but, you know, he'll be there. We know that. Monroe Freeling could be there. That would be a weird pick. It looks like the Death Kwando guy from regular, so that's a good pull. That's a great pull. Yes, he does. Holy shit, yes, he does. That's a fantastic pull. I wonder what it would take to grow my hair out like that. That would be a grind. The crazy AI girl that dumped me, she said I should grow out a mullet. And if I did grow out a mullet, it would not be some like new gen hipster mullet that looks like a tryhard. Unfortunately, the one that comes to mind is Jackson Dart. It would not be a Jackson Dart mullet. It would be like a full on. It'd be like a full on like one of these. What would I need to do though? My hair's too damn flat. Giants can feast this draft. I hope so. Without a third round pick, I hope so. That's why I want us to trade down so badly. But you got to be jacked to pull off a mullet in 2026. Good thing. Probably have to do steroids as well. That would be a fun little turn. If I hopped on steroids and then got a mullet in 2026, this channel would explode. There'd be no one stopping this channel. I will not do that. I do not endorse PEDs. But that would be a fun thought experiment. So yeah, Jennings Dunker. Should we talk about him as a prospect now? Jennings Dunker. I'm cool that we traded with the Jets for our backup quarterback. Yeah, no, that's a good move. Justin Fields, a high ceiling player. If Mahomes goes down again, which you don't want to see, but if he does, at least you got Justin Fields, a Hunnaball Roids edition. That would be sick. That would be sick. Don't tempt me now. Jennings Dunker had a good combine as well. And by that I mean everyone was talking about him and his hair. 5.18, that's the kind of speed I want to see an O-lineman run. A little more more of a run blocker than anything. That's nice. Showing up in the run game. Gotta love that. I trust an Iowa offensive lineman, by the way. 6'5", 319, big body. Grew up in Lena, Illinois. That's the first time I've ever heard of that city. He's a two-way force. I don't know. Was he an edge rusher? He was a track athlete. Everybody in this class is fast as hell. The track athlete at 320. Come on, bro. And a wrestler. Holy shit, dude. Could you imagine? Wrestling at someone that's 6'5", 320. He's also younger than me, which makes me feel old and bad and shitty. So a lot of raw tools. I mean, I don't know how the hell he flew under the radar as a track runner and offensive lineman, but whatever. He's a right tackle by trade, I think. A right tackle that can block for the run. I don't hate it. I do not hate it. Fuck, I yawned again. Hold on. Doing a thing. Okay. Push-ups done. Hopefully my body recognizes what's going on now. Clean it. Two's wait. Shot put, I assume. Oh, fuck, you're right. He's not like running the 100. That's a good point. I assumed he was like doing hurdles. If Reed can fix Fields, that's sweet trade bait. Galena Ill is a major dump, lol. Is that where he's from? Oh, Galena, Illinois. It's a major dump. Lena, I see. He had a good Senior Bowl. Violent movement at the point of attack. Good hands. Anchor sturdy. Sounds like he's pretty technical. His functional length is borderline. A little stiff in the hips and not super quick. That being said, a technical, powerful right tackle that can block in the run game. I don't think there's a world where, well, he'll be there in the second round if the Giants really want to take him, but I don't think that would make a whole lot of sense. He seems like a tackle by the trade, so unfortunately the Giants are out on Jennings Dunker, but I think he'll be a good pro. Yeah, we'll do these last two, and then I'll miss Drew Shelton. Caleb Thiernan. Now this looks like an offensive lineman, just big as hell. 6'8", 328 from Livonia, Michigan. Northwestern. I went to Northeastern, and every single person I meet asks me, "Is that the one in Chicago? The purple one?" Northwestern. They'll literally read Northeastern on a shirt and think, Northwestern? Is that it? Like, no, it says a different word. There are two schools, guys. Anyways, driver profile, he's also younger than me. That blows. Yeah, 6'8", 322 or 323. He's a pass blocker through and through. Apparently one guy in this class, or two guys in this class, can block in the run game. There's no light behind those eyes. Yes, seriously. Just straight violence. Two-way starter and a 4-year varsity basketball letterman. at Detroit Country Day School in Beverly Hills, Michigan. What a confusing sentence that was. He played defensive end along with offensive lineman, maybe. Moved to left tackle. Only allowed 1 sack. Earning Big Ten honorable mention as junior and second team All Big Ten as a grad student. He's a grad student, no shit. I guess that makes sense. He was named to PFF's National Team of the Week twice. That's kind of a cool fact. Pass protection is his best trait with hand timing at point of contact that looks NFL ready. Left tackle that can block in the pass is not bad considering this guy's probably going to go in round 2 at the earliest. Patient, absorbs bull rushes through his core, takes clean angles. Basketball background shows he moves through traffic. His weakness is short arms. God damn it. Everyone has short arms in this draft class. Tight hips, can't block the run, kind of slow. But you know what? This is a funny chart. You know what, man? If you're sitting there round 2 and you need offensive line help, if you're the Texans, why not? Roll the dice on Caleb Thurman, Country Day School. Yeah, Country Day School. Actually, Detroit Country Day School in Michigan. So in Beverly Hills, Michigan. You know, I read this and I was like, California? So he goes to Detroit Country Day School in not Detroit. So that's cool. I'm kind of a fan of a left tackle that can block in the pass. Who gives a shit about the run? If you're going to get him in round 2, I don't mind it. And if that's really his profile, I have seen Blake Miller a lot more in the first round mocks. Shoot. Let's see what Blake Miller's story is. I got a feeling I'm not going to like him as much. 6'7", 317, traditional tackle size. Decent 40, but nothing too crazy. But he seems a little more athletic. Let me guess. He's got short arms and can't block the run. Yeah, so not as strong as a pass blocker as Caleb Tiernan, whatever. They're projecting him to the late second round. I've seen him go in round 1, like in a few mocks. Bringing him Jack Nelson and another Abraham Lucas mention. Came out of Strongsville High School. That's nice. Everybody in this class apparently was a wrestler back in the day. That's cool. Is there a country night school as well? That would be cool. I would love to go to high school and at night. Song's firing me up. When in doubt, Sonic OST playlist. If you like this song, it's called Radial City by Sonic. All right. Anyways, back to this fella. Blake Miller. Clemson. I'm just not a Clemson fan, to be honest with you. Fires out of his stance with a long kick slide. Sweet. You see why I didn't scout these guys? I would have never said that. I would have never watched the tape and been like, oh, his kick slide is awesome. I would have never said that. So, God, Sonic Aria is one of the greatest soundtracks ever. The Sonic Aria, that's where this one's from, yeah. Yeah, no, I agree. Hell yeah. I'm honestly, like, low-key, lately I've been enjoying the Sonic mixes more than the Mario and Nintendo mixes, frankly. After this plays Supersonic Racing. If I could play it on desktop, or if I could play it on browser, I'll do it. Sonic's a cool character. Sonic really needs... I was going to say Sonic needs a movie. It has 3. And they're not bad either. Are we going to see a Sonic Mario crossover? I don't think so. I would love... Look, if they're going to remake a bunch of... Like, if they're going to turn games into movie titles, I would love to see Mario and Sonic at the Winter Olympic Games film adaptation. Or summer, but I like winter more. Mario and Sonic, get all the characters. Get Egghead, get Croc Thing, get Shadow, Luigi, Wario. God, those games are fun. Jeez, man. I want to buy a Wii and play those games. But I know it won't hit the same. That's the thing about nostalgia. You look down the barrel a little bit and you know that it's not going to be quite as good. I think eventually they're going to make a Smash Bros. Movie. Yeah, and it's probably going to suck. You're right. It's probably going to suck, though. At that point, do a Smash Bros. Movie. Yeah, we're all on the same page here. Like, there's just... there's absolutely no way. There's no possible conceivable way that Nintendo or what studio? Blue Sky, I think. Is it Blue Sky that makes the Mario movies? God, bro, my like neck is cramping from the push-ups. I don't know what's going on with my body. I have a Wii with me. It does hit the same. Whoa. Maybe Otis is onto something here. Maybe I should get a Wii. What was I gonna say? There's no way that a Super Smash Bros. Movie can match the storytelling level of Subspace Emissary, and there isn't even dialogue in Subspace Emissary. The Super Smash Bros. Brawl story mode. There's just no way. The meaning, the heart of it. The amount of times I've wanted to just hop on stream and just react to that. Waiting for the Supergirl movie for Lobo. Who's in Supergirl? Wait a minute. Who's in Supergirl? Because you said that. I don't feel super smart right now. Because you said Supergirl, and here's who I thought of. This is why I made this face. Because when you said Supergirl, I thought this is who we were talking about. Word Girl with the monkey and the cracked out scientists. That's what I thought. Loved Word Girl. This show was sick. Who the hell's who plays Supergirl? This girl. All right. Pierre, we gotta light Sparky up. Hell yeah. Fuck. Hell yeah. They gotta make a Word Girl live. Yes. Let the kids learn a thing or two. If ChatGPT is gonna fry their brain, at least have a movie, learn how to spell. Word Girl takes down the Nazi regime. That'd be sick. We all know it. We all know it. It's so funny because when we get away from talking about offensive linemen, I'm like smiling, I'm having fun, I'm cracking jokes, and then we get back to Caleb Miller out of Clemson. Blake Miller. I only watch Supergirl because Millie Alcock's really hot. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, man. Look, Blake Miller's tough. He's consistent. You can trust him. But his technique's a little spotty. His run blocking sucks. Choppy footwork, poor contact. Overextends against push-pull counters. Doesn't consistently generate push despite his frame. He might be good. He might not be. That's my take. I just want to look at the guards really quick. And then we'll roll out. I want to see the story with these top three guys, because I see them in the top of round one a lot. I feel like you'd rather just start a Rockstar Marathon right now than study tackles. I'd rather like have like 8 cans of tuna fish. I don't even like tuna fish. They talk about tackles right now. That's why we're moving to guards. Vigayon is sick. I don't even need to talk too much about him. He's just sick. I don't care about his weaknesses. His tape is awesome. He comps to Tyler Booker, who is good, I think. Pass protection is his calling card. Translates immediately to Sunday. 0 sacks, 0 hits, 4 hurries. Come the hell on. Blocking for the Penn State running game. You know I love Katron Allen. Nick Singletary can suck it, but Katron Allen's a beast. Grip strength borders on unfair. Sets anchors, reads stunts well. Uses shoe and short sets, whatever the hell that means. Not super penalized. Run blocking's little inconsistent. What else is new? Don't really care. If you're gonna end with a guard, hell, if you're gonna end with an offensive lineman, let it be Vigayon. I think he's great, and I could give a damn about his measurables or his athletic testing or his overall rank. I think he's good, and whoever gets him is gonna get a true blue pro. Maybe Jarvis onto something by saying we should take him at 5. If the Giants moved down to like 9 or even out of the top 10 and took Vig, I'd be thrilled. That'd be sick. But that's just me. Pregnone. Emmanuel Pregnone. Number 75. If I can just click on him. 6'4", 314 out of Oregon. I see him all the time in the second round of mocks. I thought he was born in 2026, so now I really feel old. Consistent across the board when it comes to pass blocking and run blocking. Compares to Christian Mahogany out of Boston College. Lower body explosion is freakish. He's athletic. That's cool. Can jump far and high. Hand placement's good. Anchors against power is legitimately elite. Finishing temperament's what separates him from technically sound and but bland blockers. Prognon buries people through the whistle. He buries people. He plays physical. It just sounds like he's not super fast. Why would I give a shit? Little stiff hips. Everybody in this class has stiff hips, apparently. He's a guard, period. He has no versatility to kick out. Okay. Let's put on warming up to V get 5 because I'm terrified we'll do something stupid at 5. Look, I think we'll be fine. Like I think the Giants are gonna take Sonny Styles and GF10 is gonna go on a legendary rant in the chat. That's what's gonna happen. From the sounds of it, Prignon's good though. If you need a guard, there it is. Wouldn't be mad if the Giants landed him in round 2 if the corners aren't there. Who knows? Okay. Anyways, that's it. I'm done talking about offensive linemen. I'm done. I'm done. Nope. No thanks. Let's see if there's any news. Dan Duggan did a Giants mock draft. Here we go. Green has a great burst, but weak against a stout guard. Really? From the sounds of it, he was actually pretty strong. Finishing plays, good athletic profile, just a little limited as far as positional versatility. No, I won't ran until he plays 2 to 3 years, and I can clearly tell he isn't Fred Warner or Roquan Smith at least. Fair enough. Then there are options. Caleb Downs and Sonny Styles are both in the conversation for the pick. When the NFL draft takes place April 23rd, which is in 35 days, drop a like if you haven't already. I'm not too humbled to offer a reminder that I hit on 3 of the Giants' first 4 picks in the last 2 drafts. Okay. We'll see if I can maintain that batting average in my final mock draft next month. All right, Dan. Keep your shirt on, buddy. So he's saying Sonny Styles at 5 would make sense. He went Mendoza, Reese, Love, and Bailey, which sounds about right. Having Love to the Cardinals is a hot take. That's interesting. Styles get not over challenge. My question is, we all agree linebackers are more valuable than safeties, right? I don't even know if I agree with that. Where are we at with that, chat? Do we think a line... Because I saw some video, I didn't watch all of it or even like a minute of it, but like safeties are very important now, and it makes sense. The Seahawks built their strength through the secondary. But then again, the Giants' run defense is just so terrible. And Caleb Downs is a little bit on the smaller side. Marvel's so overrated. Hell no. Okay, so Giants fan 10's going safety. Hell yeah. I think we talked about more about Marvel movies than O-linemen. Yeah, no, we did. For sure. Just save that for Effin' Friday. But hey, a trailer dropped, so there you go. Crap heroes that are stolen from established DC. Wow. Whoa. I don't know about all that. Alright, there's no DC Iron Man. Batman's close, but it's not the same thing. There's no DC Incredible Hulk, at least not that I can think of. There's no Marvel Superman. There's no DC Spider-Man. There's no DC Wolverine. I can keep going. There's no DC Thor, God of Thunder. The difference between if you like DC more, that's fine. The difference between Marvel and DC is very simple. Marvel are people that became superheroes that, to try and do right with their powers and whatnot. And then DC is characters that are like godlike figures that see their gifts as curses for the most part. Defensively, IMO, edge, boundary corner, interior, defensive lineman, slot corner, safety, off-ball backer, in that order. No shit. Wow. Bailey would be a G. It would be a good pick for Tennessee to take Bailey. I like the idea of Francis being there at 5. I do like that idea. Chase Basantis. So Chase Basantis is a 6'5", 315-pound offensive guard from Texas A&M. He's not very fast, but nope, he is pretty fast. Of course he's fast. Let me guess, he's bad at run blocking and he has short arms. He can do multiple things on the offensive line, but, you know, I'm sure his measurables are going to start getting in the way of that. He compares to Trevor Keegan. Who doesn't love Trevor Keegan? He's a prep school offensive guard, but he is from Jersey, so that counts. He's quick in the short area. He gets underneath defenders despite his height. Heavy, accurate hands. He's good in pull situations, but his hands are kind of late sometimes, so they're heavy, but they're late. That makes sense. That's how physics work. His pad level sucks. He has weak hips, of course, and he's penalized a ton. He makes the most sense at left guard, which doesn't really feel much of a need for the Giants, but whatever. He's very fast for a guard. He can pull well. Go us. Thanks, Dan. Thanks, Dano. Iron Man and Moon Knight are both Batman. Hulk stolen from Solomon Grundy. Okay, well, Solomon Grundy can get a thumbs down from me. And I'll give you Iron Man is similar to Batman, but they're not the same thing. And I don't know about Moon Knight's comics, but at least Moon Knight's show didn't really seem very Batman-esque. Deadpool stolen from Deathstroke. I'll give you that, but Deadpool's funnier and better. Rashawn Benny goes to Michigan. Malik Benson goes Rashawn Benny comes from Michigan to the New York Giants. Malik Benson goes to Oregon from Oregon. God damn it. I really want the Giants to get a 3rd round pick. I really do. Doomsday was rushed when it should have been Bizarro. Let's facts. Wait. In like Justice League? Iron Man and Batman are nothing alike, man. The only similarity is the suits they're in. Yeah, and they're rich. They're rich and they get hoes. All right. Yep, Dano. I could have done without reading that article, honestly. All right. NIL era has changed how NFL teams gauge prospects' hunger. Now the money's lessened. I see. So it's a different game. You gotta love the game in order to still be here. You can't just, you know, it's not about a money thing. It's not about saving your family. Okay. I feel like these are all related. Some sort of apparatus. This is what the connection is going to be. An apparatus within a sport. Fuck. Okay, ping pong and golf go together. Okay, hockey, luge, curling. These are all winter sports. Nah, I don't know. Their characters read entirely differently. One's a man coping with trauma in an incredibly unhealthy but incredibly noble, ultimately noble way. The other is a man lost in his own ego. See? Well said. Well said. Well fucking said. I love that. What the hell? This is what? Is ping pong a winter sport? I mean, it's indoors. But I think ping pong's a summer sport, ain't it? I watched Marty Supreme. I feel like I should know this. Not still, dude. They're not real. No, it's good to care about this. If we care about this stuff, it's true. I'm with Giants fan 10. That's a nuanced way to deduce it. Like caring about media. That's what we do around here. Q like in pool? They're real to me, damn it. Yo, what up, Hunter? What's up, Mohammed? Giants are both rich pricks who finance their weaponry. See? I mean, when you said Giants, I'm like, G-man? Quality start win holds it. That's what I thought. Okay, let's get that one out of the way. I thought that too. I'm just too tired. Let's just get this. Come on. Stat for a pitcher. Nice. There we go. Did you guys watch the Just League TV show? That shows me. Didn't see it, actually. Did not see it. Good call, Giants fan 10. All right, here we go. Okay, Balboa, fighter, bull, These are all boxing movies. Baby, $1 Million Baby. Boxing movies. Damn straight. All right. I knew these were all related. What the hell is a skeleton? Okay, skeleton and medicine probably go together. Okay, I don't even know. Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Medicine ball, golf ball, ping pong ball. Cue ball. Types of balls. Types of balls. Where's Hunnaball? Show me types of balls. Come on. Come on. Ah! TV Tribe misses the league. Oh, the league, like the fantasy show? Wait, are we talking about the Justice League show or the league? Yeah, no, the league. I've seen a couple episodes of the league. What a show, what a concept. Yeah, John, one of my favorite shows ever. Bang. There it is. Skeleton, whatever the hell, winter sports? Winter sports. Apparently skeleton is something. Right in the middle of the pack today, that doesn't help. That doesn't make me feel very good. What is skeleton, the sport? What the hell is that? Oh. See, that looks fun. Reaching 80 miles an hour ahead first. League was a fun show. I feel like it went on a bit too long, though. How long? Yeah, honestly, I was surprised it went so long. Again, I didn't watch it in full. Yeah, 7 seasons, dude. That's a hell of a cast. A hell of a run. Nick Kroll apparently was really funny in it. Still a real actor that oh, Jason. Recognize him. Yeah, some dude in my fantasy, Seth Rogen's in it apparently. Some dude in my fantasy league like loves this show. He sends memes from it all the time. Anytime something funny happens to our league, he's like, it's just like the show. I guess that's the point. But yeah, in case you missed it, new Spider-Man trailer. Rand Paul is also trending. That's good. Happy to read that. I don't even know what I'm refreshing here. I don't even know what I'm supposed to reload here. Invincible is out. And yeah, it could have ended 2 years sooner. Fair enough. Kawhi Leonard is being discussed. I guess Twitter's just down. That's fun. Twitter is down. WNBA secures historic CBA with massive pay boost. That happened? Wait a minute. What? You guys didn't tell me the WNBA lockout ended? What the hell? This is important news. This is the kind of thing we need in the Discord. This is big. Hold on. Should we watch the Shams video or should we just read? Screw Shams. We're going to read it. All right. After a prolonged battle, a fight, a duel for the ages, the WNBA and the Women's National Basketball Players Association reached a verbal agreement on the terms of a new collective bargaining early Wednesday, just 51 days before the league's 30th season is set to tip off. Under the new CBA, ESPN told ESPN's Shams Charania the salary cap will start at $7 million, up $1.5 million from 20. Wow, that's a decent amount. I know 7 million sounds like jack shit. I know, I get it. But going from 1.5 to 7, that's a stretch. I've been playing my WNBA rebuild. Hold on. Hold stop it. Everybody drop what you're doing. Everyone drop what you're doing. 1.4 Supermax, 600K average salary. That's not too bad. Everybody drop what they're doing really quick. I got 2K26 because I got the GTA Plus subscription. That way I can play San Andreas and Vice City down the line. And I am very quick to hate on 2K. I get it. I doubt anyone here even bought it, and I'm not going to tell you to buy it. Here's what I will say. 2K26, instead of trying to do an original OST, original soundtrack, an original soundtrack, they did a lot. They did some new songs, but they also had a lot of nostalgia bait, a lot of 2K classics. And let me just say from the bottom of my heart, I love it. I love what 2K did there. It's smart. It's nostalgia. It's the best kind of nostalgia. It's musical nostalgia within video games. I don't know why more games haven't done it yet. Shade Gilgeous-Alexander on the cover sucks. I really don't care for him too much. But I will say 2K26 soundtrack is top tier. Anyway, that's the stream. No. And what I will say is I've been doing my WNBA rebuild, and in that, I have the salary cap. Right now, it's at 20. Right now, it's at like 3.5 in my WNBA rebuild because I have salary cap inflation on at like 150%. So it keeps climbing each year. But it starts at like 1.3 or 1.5, like they said. So, yeah, so players can get a $1.4 million supermax. That's more than I have like a frame of reference now, thanks to my WNBA rebuild. Shit gets ghost fouls in the game, just like in real life. Soundtrack in 26 hits so hard. All the hits, man. First time in a while I don't mute the soundtrack. Yes, all the hits. All the hits, man. Average salary would be around 600K. That's not too bad, honestly, for a WNBA player. Source said the average revenue share would be nearly 20% across the league deal. That's nice. Formal term sheet needs to be finalized. The agreement is pending. The progress made in these discussions made a transformative step forward for players in the league. It's been a process, but we're very proud to be leading in women's sports. And these players are amazing. We're going to have an amazing 30th season tipping off in May. Terry Carmichael Jackson and 4 members of the WNBPA Executive Committee. Nyeka, Brianna Stewart, Elisa Clark, and Brianna Taylor, a treasurer, which, you know, okay. They share the news with reporters. Think can be summed up in 2 words: player empowerment. Damn straight. Players coming to the table and standing on business and being reminded of the collective voice and of what it means to be in a union and the power of this union. They never forgot it, and they've taken it, like they always do, to the next level. Shit. I'm fired up. Kathy Engelbert bent a knee. She looks dumb as hell. What a smear campaign the WNBA ran on her. Kathy Engelbert wanted to pay them $20. She sucks. And God knows Adam Silver wouldn't do much of a better job, though. Exact proceedings for the rest of the offseason calendar were not announced. The league must still hold a 2-team expansion draft and a free agency for more than 100 players, which could take several weeks. I didn't know they were expanding again. That's nice. Deal's gonna be transformational. Thanks a lot, Brianna Stewart. We don't need to read anymore, but hell yeah. And James Pierce, Rickea Jackson is in fear of her life over James Pierce. Speaking of the WNBA, she's in fear for her life because of Falcons edge rusher James Pierce. Well, so are NFC South quarterbacks. I shouldn't have said that. This is not a joking matter. Jackson plays for the Sparks, filed a petition for injunction for protection against dating violence in the days following Pierce's arrest on battery and stalking charges. Speaking of protective orders and court rulings, I don't think this is a Love Island crowd, and I totally get that. If you are, Huda's crazy. There you go. Had a big crush on her this summer. She's nuts. I need to do a WNBA My League. No, you do. I want to make this the most OP. I want to make like the most OP women's basketball player ever, and then just make her on the worst team possible. That is so funny. That's exactly what I did. I made female Wemby 7'7", the GOAT of basketball. I made her, man. I went through, and you know, fucking big as hell, can shoot the 3 ball, can dunk. Playing with WNBA characters is not fun unless they're 7'7" and can dunk. If you go in the settings and change tendencies to dunk, it'll happen, and it's pretty damn cool when it does. So that's the only real time WNBA My Leagues are fun, but I would recommend doing it. So yeah, drink some more Kool-Aid. Yeah, seriously. I'm fired up though. I'm ready. I shouldn't say that reading this article. I'm fired up. Jesus. Imagine someone popping by during that. But yeah. James Pierce was in fact charged. Also, reminder. I think Mark Sanchez's trial got moved again. But reminder, it's been rescheduled to April 9th. So in less than a month before the draft. April 9th. Be here or be square. Okay. When is it again? It is April 9th. It is now set. It is a jury trial, and we will be watching it live. Will be televised on Court TV, I think. Also, it includes the parent company of St. Elmo Steakhouse. Sure. He can spend up to 6 years in prison if convicted of felony charge. Also faces a separate civil lawsuit from the Elmo Steakhouse. So there you go. Lamau, I'm fired up. Someone's in fear for their life. No shot Marcus Sanchez butt fumbles his own trial, right? I mean, there's a chance. In a world where Max Crosby trades can be rescinded and Sam Darnold can win a Super Bowl, anything is possible. He very well could go to jail for 6 years, which would be a... I mean, I don't want to say a bummer, but, you know. It could be a thing that happens. Yeah, why not? Let's read this one. Why not? Oh, that's not what I thought this was going to say. I thought this was going to be claims. I thought it was going to say scientists debunk claims of marijuana as anxiety inducing. All right. Well, there it is. I don't condone drug use. You know, we are doing 2026 sober. That's still been a thing. I'm not bullshitting you guys when I say that. We're going sober 2026. I do go through my temptations though, like everyone else. I am but a man. Anything else going on in the world of sports right now? Aaron Judge tanked it. Can I watch this Aaron Judge thing? We're gonna watch this Aaron Judge clip really quick, if Twitter can work. I just want to see Aaron Judge like fudge it up. Aaron Fudge. But I think Twitter's crashing. Dirty Sanchez going bye-bye. There you go. Okay, I guess Twitter's down, so there you go. Aaron Judge, WC Nightmare is another warning to the Yankees. He gets blunt on the USA's loss to Venezuela. Yeah, I guess I'll read an article because I don't see any clips. Vikings sign a punter, so we're basically Super Bowl bound now. Well, is he the highest paid punter in the NFL? 1028 baked here and snacking hard. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, Orville Horton. Hell yeah. I'm jealous. I'm jealous. Several minutes had elapsed after the final out of the World Baseball Championship, and yet I found it impossible to turn off the TV. I couldn't do it. This is from Bob Clappish from NJ.com. The image of Venezuela's players celebrating, crying, actually weren't just to take that to Team USA. They exposed the very flaw and once again denied the Americans a gold medal. It's very easy to say Venezuela was hungry because it was. That much was obvious. This article's hilarious. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't take baseball seriously. I just can't. It's easy. Well, Team USA treated the tournament as a glorified all-star game. Great looking roster with big name players thrown together for a celebrity event. The irony of this was that Team USA's best recruiting effort in WBC history. Led by Yankee star Aaron Judge, they had enough talent to win. They should have won. But what was missing in the 3-2 loss can be found in the other dugout. Venezuelans who were on a mission to get their oil back. Or on Twitter, where video clips from Caracas captured tens of thousands of citizens celebrating the final out. Yankees legend Derek Jeter was right when he said on the post-game show, Venezuela deserved to win. Anyone who loves baseball can relate. I wish every major leaguer cared that much. Yeah, no doubt. It's easy to not care when your sport sucks. The problem is that too many U.S. players are only partially committed. Tariq Skubal was one of them, the two-time Cy Young winner. Never heard of him in my life. I mean that. Would have pitched Tuesday night had he already not bagged the tournament. Skubal threw all the 3 innings against Great Britain and decided that was enough. Why'd Britain even suit up a team? What? They do baseball over there? Why? Despite agonizing over the decision, I find it so hard to believe that Europeans do baseball. That's not real. That's bullshit. That's not real. They're fucking with us, right? They're fucking with me. There's not actually a Great Britain team, right? Leave it up to the Yankees to choke on okay players out of Pop-Tarts, taking my ass to the store for snacks. See ya, Orville Orton. I get it. We're talking baseball. I don't blame you for heading out. Have a good one, pal. Screwball wasn't the one who decided to leave. See? Okay, well, there it is. Like button smash. Fuck yeah. Yeah, drop a like if you haven't already. I get it. Screwball, a free agent after the season, has an investment to protect. He'll likely put down a $400 million contract. He didn't want to risk injury. But it's hard to take Screwball seriously when Venezuelan closer Daniel Palencia appeared back-to-back games to shut down Italy and Team USA. Again, Italy doesn't have a baseball team. Great Britain's team is comically bad every year. Well, now that's surprising. Now that is surprising. Who's on it? Jude Bellingham? Harry Kane? That's the kind of relentless obsession the U.S. never showed. The Americans couldn't even take advantage of a day off after edging the Dominican Republic in the semifinals on Sunday. The DR. Venezuelans had no such luxury. They were back on the field 24 hours after a comeback victory against Italy. Okay, so apparently Italy was good enough to take a lead over the eventual WBC champions. If you say so. How the fuck did the U.S. lose? Honestly, like, I don't care. Baseball's dumb. I don't care. But the fact that, like, I mean, Italy, Venezuela, the DR, like, come on, man. Jeez. Italy team is just USA's B team. Okay, well, that makes more sense. So this article, this article's pissed. This article's really mad at the team for losing. And they're taking down Judge. He hasn't even mentioned Aaron Judge, bro. Hey, get to the lead, guy. Bryce Harper sucked. Judge's hitless night with everything on the line. It better not happen in October. I got news for you. It probably will. I don't know anything about baseball, but I know not to trust an Aaron Judge. Twitter is still down. The connections has been done. Just want to do the Weddle really quick. Let's do the Weddle, and then we'll get the hell out of here. USA, what's up, Dallas Crimson Tide? USA lost to a team that had more to play for. That's it. That's it. Done. Venezuela's team is filled with very good players who play in the majors. It's not like they're bums. No, listen. I agree. I agree. Look, I'm not saying like, I'm not like mad about it. It just seems like in a vacuum, USA should probably take this one. Like USA should probably win the World Baseball Tournament, even with playing relaxed. But that happens. They should win every basketball Olympics, and they don't because Team USA phones it in sometimes. Americans are lazy. I'm not the first to say it. Speaking of lazy, let's get Evan Neal in here. Okay, there's no Evan Neal. Let's get Evan Ingram in here. Okay, they're taller than 6'3", which makes me think they're on the line, which is not. I don't. Oh, maybe they're a receiver. Actually, no. Shit. Wait a minute. They might be a quarterback. All right, let's try Justin Herbert. If they're taller than 6'3", if they're okay, and they're younger than 27, they have a number between 1 and 10. Can they be a tall number 9, but that doesn't play quarterback? Jaquan Brisker? I don't even think defenders are on this one. No, they're not. A tall offensive player. A receiver? A 6'5" wide receiver that wears a number between 10 and 1? Venezuela beat Japan, who was probably overall just as talented as Team USA. They're just a bunch of dogs, man. 9, it could be 9. It very well could be. Oh, no, but it's not a quarterback. That's true. I forgot about Japan. No, I'm not knocking Venezuela. This is the pro Venezuela channel. I just think it's funny when Team USA gets embarrassed. Final should have been DR versus Venezuela. That would have been a great game. Indeed. I would have tuned in. Since Ron Lacuna go Braves! Go fucking Braves! I love when Otis gets on the Braves hype train. It's hilarious. God. Okay, a tall receiver. Let me think. That's young. Rome? Is it Rome? How tall is Rome? Is Rome 6'2"? I want to say Rome's 6'5". It could be Marv. But Rome wears a single digit. We're going to go Rome. Rome wears 15. He does not wear a single digit. Damn it. Okay, it is a wide receiver who plays in the NFC. They're younger than 23. And they're taller than 6'2". I feel like we can get this. A number between 1 and 10. And they're younger than 23. Is it Neighbors? Is it Leak? What? Isn't Leak 6'2"? Damn, bro. Okay, it's not Jettas because they're not in the NFC North. It's not Mike Evans. He's too old. I don't think George Pickens is 6'4". Christian Watson. No, that's not a bad guess. Remember when Japan beat the U.S. in some minor football tournament a few years ago? Fuck. I don't remember that. Drake London's a good guess. Holy hell, Drake London's good. Jake Bobo. Let's go Drake London. Damn. Okay, so they're 6'5". Damn, Drake London was a good guess. Damn it. NFC South. It's not Mike Evans. Oh, it's T-Mac. It's T-Mac, right? It's T-Mac. Yeah, it's T-Mac. There it is. I should have guessed, honestly. And since it's draft season, we'll play the draftal. Let's start with Bijan. Okay, a running back drafted higher than, is it Saquon? Wait. Is it Saquon? Oh wait, no, that's NFC South, my bad. Okay, NFC South running back that was drafted in NFC South running back that was drafted in 2024, or no, fuck, earlier than probably 2021 or 2022. Bucky was a second round pick. Saints didn't take anyone. Panthers didn't take anyone. It's not. It can't be Alvin Kamara. Is it? Is it Alvin? Alvin Kamara was not drafted after, but Alvin Kamara was drafted before Saquon Barkley, though. It's between these two. Was Bucky a first-round pick? I don't think Bucky was a first-round pick. When will the Rockstar Marathon start after the draft? I think I'm going to do it on Sunday, honestly. I think I'm going to start it on Sunday. The Rockstar Marathon. Starting this Sunday. Be there or be square. We're starting up Red Dead 2. Are the Germans better than the English? Wait, USA to baseball is what England is to soccer. There you go. Yeah, that's a good comp. Honestly. Bucky was not a first. I didn't think so. The Saints didn't take anyone in the first. It's not Atlanta. Chuba wasn't a first round pick. Jonathan Brooks wasn't a first round pick. Are second round picks even in this? No. Oh shit, wait, yes they are. Oh shit, it could be, no, it's not Kamara. It could be Bucky then. It could be Bucky. Alright, I thought it was first round picks only. Damn, okay, wait. This is tricky. Bucky was fourth. What are we doing? No, but that's what I thought. Okay, but it is fourth round. I thought it was first round picks only. Missed the Marvel ranking. What was put at worst? Here's the Marvel tier list in case anyone was wondering. I will not elaborate, but here's everything I've seen Marvel-wise. And Thor: The Dark World was worst. Was worse, yeah. So there it is. Here's the definitive Marvel tier list according to Hunnaball. Fourth round running back that was picked in 2021 or 2022 by either the Panthers or the Saints. In the fourth round, there's only one option. Show me Chuba Hubbard. There it is. Not bad. Not bad. That's pretty good. Getting Chuba Hubbard in 4. That's pretty impressive, no? I think that's pretty great. Isn't it not a first round? Otherwise it'd be green, right? Yeah, exactly. It's tricky, but yeah. You're right. You're right, Otis. It would have been green. Chuba. There it is. Got it. Bang. There it is. There it is. That was good. That was good. Well done, fellas. Okay. Well, someone just doesn't like Thor. My least favorite Marvels was the Marvels and Quantumania from the ones I saw. Fair enough. Quantumania is low. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Thor. I like Thor when he's in other movies, like Doctor Strange, who I'm also not a fan of when he gets his own projects. Yeah, Doctor Strange is low. Quantumania sucks. Multiverse of Madness sucks. She-Hulk's overhated. Eternal sucks, but it's kind of okay. If you look at it from a certain perspective, it's kind of okay. If you squint. That's probably the nice thing that's ever been said about Eternals. But yeah, fellas. Well, Twitter's down, so I can't even keep up with any news. In case something happens, I guess we'll just never know. Never mind. Okay, I just want to see if Schefter dropped anything. If he didn't, then we'll call it for today's stream. But yeah, drop a like if you haven't already. Dolphins are not trading Devon Achane. There are a few players that John Eric Sullivan has mentioned as building blocks for the team moving forward. There you go. It's possible for an extension. That'd be fun. Out of the scenarios out there for Max Crosby, the most likely one is him remaining and staying with the Las Vegas Raiders. That makes sense. That's not much of a surprise. DJ Wanham is going to Detroit. That's nice. JC Treader is now executive director to the NFLPA. David Njoku visited with the Ravens, did not sign. He visited. Austin Deculus is going to the Titans. This Colts signed a basketball player to be tight end. What a hilarious graphic this is. The Colts are so funny, man. Eagles got Hollywood Brown. Didn't know that happened. And Dolphins are on the hook with a lot of bad money. Ty Chandler. Welcome to NOLA, I guess. And that's basically it. Brett DJ Wanham coming back to the North. See? He wants another piece of 9. And that's it. That's the NFL news catch up. So there you go. Yep, Johnny Hecker. Hell yeah, Vikings. And Vikings signed Ryan Van Denmark off the offer sheet. There it is. Vikings are going to be good this year. Anyways. Well, that's ham number 17. We talked about offensive linemen. I only yawned twice, and Jerry hosted IndyCar race in Dallas. That's sick. Hell yeah. New Spider-Man trailer. Invincible's out. If you're not an invincible person, become an invincible person. I'm gonna be honest. After I watch it, I'm gonna talk about it on stream. There will be spoilers, so everyone knows. I don't prove the haters wrong. I agree. So it's probably AI, which makes it less funny. But I saw a meme. It was like Kaepernick next to the 9, Kaepernick taking a knee, and JJ McCarthy suiting up. It's like, your move, NFL. I'll see you in court or something. Thought it was really funny. Anyways, Sutton. Is Cortland Sutton trending? Okay. Yes. Colts trade for 9. I'm being serious, guys. That's not an awful idea, but they won't. They got their quarterback in the future, supposedly. In DJ8. No, DJ17. Anyways, that's all I got, fellas. I don't want to go too long. Because I clearly have nothing to talk about. Congratulations to the Vikings for signing a punter. Congratulations to the Venezuelan baseball team for winning the WBC. Congratulations to me for getting the Weddle in 4. Congratulations to Tom Holland for getting a 4th Spider-Man movie. Congratulations to Jetting Dunker for growing your hair out. Congratulations to Viga Ioned and Francis Maui-Noah as the only offensive lineman prospects that I actually trust in this year's class. And congratulations to Sonic prepping a hell of a soundtrack. Probably because Sutton lost his job to Waddle. Yeah, I mean, clearly that's not much of a surprise. I like Cortland Sutton, but he is definitely not a true wide receiver 1. Anyways, that's all I got today. This has been fun. We talked about O-linemen. We'll be back on Friday for F and Friday. I don't know what the hell we're going to talk about. I might just start the GTA tournament then. I don't even know. Tournament. The GTA competitive tournament. No, we'll just do like random sports takes. And then on Sunday, we will start the Rockstar Games playthrough. I'm excited. Me personally, I think Richardson should get his job. Stop acting all soft and shit. And shouldn't compete. Make Ballard look bad, but look good at the same time. I agree. Compete. Yes. I'm with you, Dallas Crimson Tide. I don't think Richardson's done just yet. I want to book that today, March 18th, 2026. I hope you guys had a good St. Patty's Day, by the way. Book it today, 3/18/26. Anthony Richardson will get his get back, and you can take that to the bank. Until then, I've been Hunnaball, and I am I don't know what shows to watch. I'm out of show. I'm out of shows. I'm out of shows. I was rewatching Euphoria last night. That show really falls off halfway through season 2. Anyways, I'll rewatch the stream. Hell, hey, I appreciate it, Dallas Cryptotide. You missed the Marvel ranking. There wasn't a whole lot though. This definitely wasn't our strongest one, but it was fun. It was fun hanging out. The man, not the gun. See, hell yeah. Now AR-15's Austin Reeves. AR-5 is AR-5. Watch the Shield, great show. Agents of Shield. All right, I'll check it out. I still gotta watch the Penguin. There are shows to watch, but Invincible will be the one. Like I said, watch Invincible if you haven't already, and if you don't know what the show is and or haven't seen season 1, 2, or 3, drop what you're doing and watch season 1, 2, and 3. Anyways, that's all I got. Thanks for tuning in. Drop a like if you haven't already. Hanna, does every offensive lineman have short arms and run fast? Ball.